Hello, thank you for joining me for this edition of 365 Days of Public Speaking. My name is Lano Yamentu. Today, you will walk away with advice on how to speak with confidence during a job interview. Today, I had a class. I do give lectures at a private university out here in California, and I had a class during which I had an interaction with some of my students, and they were asking me about how to perform well during job interviews because they are applying for highly technical jobs. They were basically wanting to know what they could do besides knowing their stuff, knowing the things that they were going to perform on a day-to-day job basis. To beside those, what else could they do to perform really well during the interview? And I had to give them some advice, and that is the advice that I like to share with you, so you also can apply that to your business and your life if you happen to be in that situation. Okay, how to speak with confidence during a job interview. Here's the first advice. The first is be positive. Expect to get the job. That's the very first thing. If you are not positive that you have the highest chance in your eyes to get that job, it's going to show to the people conducting the interview that you don't believe you have what it takes to perform. So the first thing is you have to be positive, because at the end of the day, an interview, I believe, breaks down into two aspects. 50% is a skill set. They want to know that you have the skill set to do the job that you're going to have to do. And 50% is the attitude. Do you have the right attitude to perform well on the task that you're going to have to perform? Those are the two aspects that I believe interviewers are looking for, because throughout my years of experience in business, I've also had the privilege of being on interview panels, interview board, where I had to interview people. And the very first thing that I get is whether this person believes that he can get it. If you don't even believe that you can get it, if you're not positive about the possible outcome of the situation in your favor, you might not be the best candidate right from the get-go. So be positive, expect to get it, and remember, it's going to be about 50% skill and 50% attitude. How do you carry yourself? Your outlook on the situations. If you're asked a question, if you don't know the answer to the question, how do you handle that? How do you deal with that? That's the first aspect. Be positive, expect to get it. Now, the second advice I'll give you to speak with confidence during a job interview is sit up or stand straight. When you walk into a room for an interview, you have to be aware of everything that happens in that room at that moment. Even before you get even before you get in front of the people who are going to interview you, you want to make sure that you begin to notice things that are happening around you and become aware. And when you get in there, sit, or if you have to stand up straight, straighten your shoulders, and speak without obstructing your vocal cords. You need to be able to speak and be heard without having to repeat yourself. That's very, very important. Perception is reality in a lot of situations. So how people perceive you has a lot to do with how they respond and react to you. That was the second advice. The third advice, smile throughout your interview session. Smile. Smile through your nervousness, smile through your excitement. Because some people have been to so many different job interviews that they are actually excited. Or you've not been to that many, but you are about to get into a career change and the new job excites you, but you're nervous because you don't know if you're going to get it, and you hope you get it, but you don't know if you're going to get it. So you want to smile through whatever situation you're experiencing. Because I would rather give a job to someone who looks like he's having a good day than to someone who looks like he doesn't know how this is going to end, as he's stressed about the situation. So remember, smile through your nervousness or smile through your excitement is very, very key. It helps you speak with that power, that energy, that confidence that you need to make a very positive impression. Okay, to recap, how to speak with confidence during a job interview. 3 pieces of advice that can help you. Number 1, be positive. Expect to get it. It's going to be about 50% skill set and 50% attitude. Be positive, expect to get it. Number 2, sit or stand straight up to speak, and speak up. You shouldn't have to repeat yourself whatever it is that you say. That has a big impact on the perception of the people that are asking you those questions. And number 3, smile. Smile through your nervousness, smile through your excitement. Just carry a good-looking face. A good-looking face really, really helps. That's about it. Share this with someone that you believe might need to hear this advice. If it has been helpful, you can come back tomorrow for a different video covering a different subject. Subscribe if you can, and I know you can. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again for the next video. Bye.